Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this. I'm Mark Prince from Marksafety. We mentor and coach small business owners around the essentials of health and safety, believing that you should feel accountable but not necessarily overwhelmed. Um, Being a mentor or a coach, people often ask me what's the difference between what you do to a consultant, which is often more seen in our line of work. And I will start by saying the end result is very similar to what we do. We will put a health and safety management system in place, or we will create a risk assessment document. But the journey or the approach is significantly different depending on what you're after, the way we go about it and the relationship we have. So let me explain a little bit more detail, and we'll use the analogy: give a person a fish, feed them for a day, teach them how to fish, and feed them for life. It's a great metaphor. If you've got somebody walking down the street and they're not feeling too well, they're feeling a little bit frustrated or glum, a consultant will walk past that person and say, "You're not looking too good. I think you need to have something to eat. I'll go and get you something to eat." And they'll go off and they'll catch that fish, or they'll go and get the burger, or I don't know where burger came from. I'm modifying it now. I'm going off on my own metaphors. But the point is it solved the problem. They've identified a problem, they've identified a solution, and they've implemented the solution for you. And it's great. You feel better until tomorrow when you feel hungry again and you're looking for that consultant. And when you ask them, "Where did you get the fish? I caught it. Where did you get the burger? I bought it." It doesn't give you a sustainable way of being able to solve that problem for yourself again in future. And there's costs attributed to that each time. Mentoring and coaching is more about educating, enabling, empowering. Can I think of any more beginning with E? Engaging. And it's a little bit of a different approach. So the coach or mentor walks past that first person on the street who's feeling under the weather and overwhelmed and frustrated. And they're a little bit more curious to start with. I like that word, curious. So they'll say, "You're looking not too good. What's the problem? How are you feeling? What's the issue?" And they'll say, "I didn't sleep last night. I had an argument before I left the house, which meant I didn't have breakfast." And together we'll identify maybe breakfast is a great place to start. So maybe getting some food inside you is going to make you feel better. And we do that collaboratively together. But what we also do together is we go and catch the fish. We go fishing together, and I'll show you how to fish and catch that fish. I'll show you where to go for the best burger in town, using the burger analogy again. And another great byproduct that comes from coaching and mentoring that is not always seen or thought about is, while we're eating that burger and talking about the world and other things that are going on in your business world, or while we're catching that fish, you might just turn around and say, "This has been really helpful or really effective, really great. Maybe we could hang out again, or maybe we could, move on to, I don't know, hot dogs instead of burgers." The point I'm making is we build great relationships with clients over time, which is as I say, a great byproduct of the way we work with clients. So it's about sustainability. It's about you being enabled and able to put those solutions in place yourself. And hopefully that's giving you an idea of the difference between consulting and coaching and mentoring. And there are a lot of crossovers and hybrid approaches to this. It doesn't have to be one or the other, and one isn't better than the other. It just depends on your outtake, your preferred approach, and what you want at the end of it. If you would like to talk about coaching and mentoring, health and safety in more detail, you can find me at www.marksafety.co.uk. And I'm sure there'll be another cheesy video out soon. It's what you expect from me now, come on. And I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks very much. Bye.